Yeah, I did it. I picked up the Drifter Bruce Wayne Unmasked figure. So on this episode of Geek Dad Life, we're gonna do a live unboxing of this, I guess, cool figure. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Geek Dad Life. It's your host, Jay Glatfelter here. And yes, going back to the story of this figure and this channel, if you watch we have a few live streams here. If you're new to this channel, one of them is Toy Geeks, where at least weekly Sunday nights at 9 p.m. we talk about the latest in toy news. And once this figure was announced and this picture was shared by Mcfarlane Toys, a lot of us in the toy community had a lot of fun at this poor figure's expense. And it kind of became a running joke on the show, so much so that when I picked up the Spin Master toys, I can't remember who. I think it was Mike Juralico brought it up first, and then I think Riley Bob made the suggestion that there were so and so many likes. When I did my review of those toys, I would actually dress up as this very not good-looking figure, and so that happened. I think a couple weeks ago at this point, and yeah, so even in that review, if you haven't seen it yet, I kind of talked about how the Mcfarlane figures for the Batman didn't look so great, and I wasn't going to pick them up. But then I saw this figure today at my local Target this morning, and once I had it in hand, I was like, well, we've made so much fun of this thing. I feel like I kind of have to pick it up. I did ask on my Instagram account, so if you don't follow, definitely give it a follow at Geek Dad Life. Should I get this, yes or no? For those of you that voted on Instagram, a majority of you said no with 59%. But alas, I had already purchased it by that point. So here we are. We have the Bruce Wayne Unmasked edition of the figure supporting the new Batman movie, which I am actually really excited about this film. I know a lot of people maybe have a bit of Batman fatigue, and I understand that. But I think Robert Pattinson is actually a really darn good actor. I know he gets a lot of flack for the Twilight movies, but he does a really good job, and I kind of look forward to seeing his interpretation of the character on the big screen. I've been a big Batman fan forever, really since the '89 Batman film. I think for a lot of us, toy geeks that grew up in the '80s and the '90s, the 1989 Batman film made hardcore Batman fans out of so many of us, and I was definitely one of them. And there's a long history of Bruce Wayne figures, but nothing beats the original. Let me get this out of the way. Stop focusing on that. Focus on the goods. Yeah. The Kenner, what do they call it? It was like the Bruce Wayne action change figure or something. But this, to me, will never be toppled when it comes to Bruce Wayne action figures, even if he looks maybe worse than the Drifter Bruce Wayne when he has his mask on. Yeah, that doesn't look too great. But the Michael Keaton head sculpt underneath there looks great. So this one is one of my all-time favorite figures of all time. This was what, 1990, 1991, this figure? That looks like Michael Keaton. Looks just like him. Quick change. Thank you. Yes, quick change. So there is a history of Bruce Wayne figures. This one's my favorite. And this one will probably be my not favorite. But again, I felt like it was only fair for how much we've made fun of this figure on this channel that I buy it and we open it up here with all of you in tow, because I think we're all in this one together with all of you to see, if this thing is really as bad as those early pictures made it out to be. So hello to the chat. For everybody that's here, that's been a part of this, you're all culpable here. Map Room Gaming, Shiny Plastic People, Cobweb, Riley Bob, OGs. I saw this whole line in Walmart last night and passed. Is Jay about to convince me to go back and grab them? I will let you make your own conclusions, Riley Bob. Okay. Bat Bush is here. Mecha Manblade. Ghost Poppers is here as well. Overman, John Rhodes, Ryan told, damn, it's side eye time indeed. This is extreme side eye. Oh my, look at, he's like looking way over there. Ryan Dole says Batman figure is not a real thing. You're making stuff up. Okay, all right. Listen, I know. Ryan B, that was my favorite toy as a kid. Same, one of my favorites. And Ryan Dole, you needed this. John Hamilton found this guy in the Target clearance section. Someone placed him there. I was gonna say, I think these are just hitting retail now. So nice play there. Ran out of reviews. Listening to The Cure while watching, buddy. Oh my God. Well done, Matt Hatter. Also, kudos to Matt Hatter. Such great coverage of all of the Toy Fair reveals, especially all the turtle reveals. I mean, it was an insane amount of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle drops over this past week. And if you haven't been able to catch up on it all, or even just want a good time kind of reviewing it all, definitely head to Matt Hatter's channel, because he made the impossible possible by covering all of those, just the plethora of drops this past week. All right, so enough with the yammering. Let's pop this one open. Let me make sure I have all my stuff ready. I do. Oh, okay, I have that. I did set up my camera with my cool little dolly effect, so we'll be able to kind of do some cool shots with the toy once it is out of package. So anyway, that's just one figure. It's a lot less work. And I don't have to ask which one you want me to open first, because there's only one. Last time we did the unboxing for Revelation, you all let me know that I was opening them wrong, and it could have been a lot quicker and a lot faster. I learned that halfway through. So if anybody has good techniques for opening up Mcfarlane figures, feel free to let me know. But I feel like this is probably the quickest way. This is actually my first Mcfarlane figure since those first wave of figures way back when, I feel like. Which I guess that makes me a bad Batman fan. It's not that I haven't wanted them. It's just when my buddy John gets them for like $5 a piece, and when there's ones that I do want and the paint is kind of smudged and stuff like that, I usually just pass. But here is your exclusive card. It is not just a camera. This is a really dark picture, so it's hard to see. So they're kind of masking the look of this figure in the card. And it's on the back of the card as well. Or the box, I should say. It's the same image. There we go. It's lift up. Actually, you can see a little bit better on the back of the card art. A little more eyeliner on the back of the card that we're getting with the figure. So, yep, they're still doing the cards. They're still doing the stands. They really haven't changed the packaging too much since, gosh, 2 years ago at this point, right? It was January 2020 when Mcfarlane first started releasing his figures. Zoom back here so we can see him. So there he is in his bubble. He comes with a backpack, and that's it. Let's see what's the easiest way to get this. Just one band to take him out. So that's pretty easy peasy. And then this sick backpack. It's the accessory we've always wanted in a Batman figure. All right. So first look in hand. What do we all think of the head sculpt compared to the picture? Let me plus it in again. Hold on. Here we go. Here we go. Wait, no focus. There you go. I will say, I think it does look better, much better in person than it does on that original picture that we had a lot of fun with. That being said, the Mcfarlane side-eye effect is so hard. Like, it's so extreme. He is literally, like, there's nowhere else for his irises to go. He's looking so far. Like I said, where's that? To the right. He's looking to the right. So if you had him on a motorcycle and he's like looking up, he's going to be crashing. Or if you put him in a car, like, how do you? So, is the reason for this technique because it's easier to kind of paint them towards the sides so you don't get that kind of goofy eye look that sometimes happens when you have paint applications? I don't understand this approach. But if you kind of set it up that way, it looks kind of cute. But it really only gives you one option. But it does look better in person. I think it does look like our Pats. And the insane jacket, like this puffy jacket, is a kind of a vinyl material. I wonder if it could probably be cut off. And I wonder what's underneath it. Is it the bat suit? Now I'm curious. What's under here? If I break it, I can't return it. Oh, it's just okay. It looks like a plain buck. So there's nothing under there if you're curious. So there's not multiple sweatshirts. There's not multiple layers of sweatshirts, which is disappointing. All right, articulation, kind of probably what you expect from Mcfarlane these days. Oh man, really tight at the elbow. But you do have multiple points there. The hands. Let's talk about the hands. We made a lot of fun of them in those pictures, and those don't look better in person. Like it's like Ricky Bobby. Like what am I supposed to do with these? And they're so funny. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think it's disappointing that we just threw in a backpack here and not some extra hands, because I think maybe it could have helped this figure along. Because say you have him riding the motorcycle, he's just going to be veering to the right the whole time. He's going to keep driving off. His legs are absurdly puffy. Again, it's the Joey Tribbiani in all of Chandler's Clothes version of Batman. I guess I'm not gonna fault Mcfarlane if that's the design, but couldn't you have taken some design liberties here to make it kind of a cooler looking figure? But again, we haven't seen the movie. I got my tickets for opening night, so maybe this look will be so iconic that we really will want this version of the figure. But it doesn't. I don't know. I don't get it. Let's see. So we've got, your standard leg hip articulation that we've seen on these so far. You have upper thigh cuts, your knee joints. They should be, yep, they're ball jointed. And then you have foot articulation. Oh, it's getting blurry. I'm sorry. You have foot articulation, and it is the actual pant leg is a little, it's like vinyl, so it can move around a little bit. It's not stiff, which is pretty good. And then you have toe articulation for some reason. So you have that available too. Let's see how easy it is to get this backpack on. My guess is it's not easy. I have to put it back like this, and there you go. Okay. And boom, there you have it. Let's put him in his stand. And it's so bad. Again, the head sculpt actually looks better in person than the original, or I guess that original picture made it out to be. That being said, I don't know. What do you all think? I think this is, if I didn't have this channel and this hasn't become a character that we've joked around a lot about, I absolutely would not have bought this. But still, I do think the head sculpt is better than we said it would be. But I do not think this gets the Geek Dead Life buy rating. It's a rare occurrence, especially because I buy the stuff I review on this channel, so clearly I wanted it. It's something that I'm interested in. Let's look at the height. You're like almost 7 inches, even though he's not quite standing up all the way. So it's still that 7-inch scale. Let's bring in some other Batmen for him to be around. This is my first ever Toy Biz Batman. Long lost the belt battering back in the day, but I have had this Batman since 1989. And then we'll throw in let's throw in a Mego Batman for good measure. This is an original Mego Batman, but replacement everything else. It's only the body that's original. And then let's bring in the Spin Master Batman figure, which I think is great for what it is. His eyes look straight ahead, which is great. Oh, you can't see the. There we go. Let's move up a little bit. There you go. Let's see everybody. And boom. So, really excited for the film. This figure, I think, is a pass. I do not think you need to spend $21, even if $21 is a steal for collector toys today. I do not think it's that good. All right. So yeah, there you go, Matt Hatter. Looks great if this was 2002. Agreed. If it was 20 years ago. Ryan B. Looks okay. It'll be easier to judge after seeing the movie. I agree. Maybe this look is something they're like, oh my God, I really want the drifter Bruce Wayne look because it was so cool in the movie. Seriously, Bruce Wayne isn't supposed to look like a homo that got revived with it's not a bad take there. Bearded Toy Guy. Yes, it does look better than we originally thought, but those side eyes, again, I don't understand the side eyes thing. I really don't. Ryan Dole, Toy Biz rules. In this case, Ryan, I'll give that one to you. Whenever we have our toy showdown, you can pull this clip and use it against me. All right, I'm giving you one right now. Let's see. I want Mcfarlane to just retire and stop writing. Again, like I don't want to be that harsh because they've done good things. But yeah, I kind of agree that the Mcfarlane has not done a great job on live action faces and sculpts. Even though I do think this head sculpt looks pretty good. It's just the painted side eyes doesn't look great. It doesn't look great at all. John Emily looks undead. I agree. He needs all the clothes because he gets cold riding the Bat Cycle in Gotham, i.e. Toy Hunter. Oh my gosh. Very true. Leo Faker, Bruce Wayne. Love that. Love that. Let's see. What if the whole movie Battison does is iconic side-eye look? Like the Jim Halpert smirk of The Office. You're right, Riley Bob. It will be egg on all of our faces. Oh my gosh. The Migo one has my mom's kitchen mitts. Yeah, I know. Those are silly. But it's part of that Migo charm. Yeah, exactly. Ryan is definitely putting a pin in this. No doubt about that. No doubt about that. I'm sure it's the same head sculpt on the yeah, I think so. I haven't seen the unmasked Batsuit Batman yet. But so maybe if it is darn near the same, I won't have to buy two of those. But really, I don't know if I'm going to buy any other of these Mcfarlane, the Batman figures. I definitely love the Spin Master stuff. I want to get the Spin Master 12-inch Batmobile as well. So I'm much more into the Spin Master stuff than the Mcfarlane stuff. But oh my God, Andrew Clark. Deuce Stain is more like it. Oh man, hold on. Here you go. Well done, Andrew Clark. Well done. But there you have it. Thank you everybody for joining me in this live unboxing. If you are new to the channel, I do live streams kind of randomly sometimes. So hit that subscribe button and the bell icon to make sure you do not miss any of the special live streams we do during the week here at Geek Dad Life. And we have one that is scheduled every single week, Toy Geeks on Sunday nights at 9 p.m. I also do reviews, like more traditional reviews. My most recent one was of the Fright Features figures. I guess the last Ghostbusters Afterlife toys we will probably get on toy shelves. Are hitting right now in Walmarts and Targets in the U.S. And then just a couple days ago, did a live unboxing of some of those He-Man and the Masters of the Universe figures. Again, if you haven't seen it yet, I absolutely love what Spin Master is doing with the Batman. I reviewed the Batmobile as well as the three main figures for the line that have been released so far, the Batman, Catwoman, and the Penguin. Everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with me. He is good, Batman. Dude looks like he's trying to steal goods from Wilson's Leather. Yeah, it's not great. It's not great, but it's better. It's better than I think we were expecting. And I guess that's a win, if you want to call it a win. But anyway, thank you, everybody in the chat. Thank you for hanging out. And I'll see you Sunday for the next Toy Geek. Still a ton of toy news, even this week, that we need to talk about. Wow, the G.I. Joe 40th anniversary stuff. Holy moly, so many reveals. Just incredible. But everybody take care. I know it's crazy in the world right now. and hopefully, you know, talking toys is a nice respite from all of the crazy things going on. So everybody take care, stay safe, and until next time, hasta luego and goodbye. Bye, everybody.